Hi, my name is Nicole Mitchell and I'm from Sacramento, California. And I'm just trying to set the mood here because we're going to do a little cooking, which I think you're really going to enjoy. And I want y'all to think Southern, but not Paula Deen Southern, more Phila-Roma Southern. And why I'm saying Phila-Roma is because I'm Italian, I love Italy, my family's from Italy, and I love the food, the pasta, the prosciutto, the gnocchi. This meal was inspired by two of my favorite things, Philadelphia cream cheese and this guy, my dad. Every morning I go to yoga and I'm always thinking about what am I going to make for lunch, because my dad comes over for lunch and I have to think, oh my gosh, I have about a half an hour before I have to feed him, I have to take care of my dogs, I have to get my husband up and ready, and then what am I going to make? And I thought, oh, this is a great dish that's fast, it's easy, and it's a crowd pleaser. I call it gnocchi with my Phila-Roma sauce. All right, let's get started. First things first, let's take off our ring, okay, Paula? Then a nice bottle of wine, maybe some red from Italy. Now this is important. Now we can make the gnocchi. Okay, so we need 1 cup of instant potatoes, a cup of flour, 2 strips of bacon, 1 egg, a little bit of Parmesan, white pepper, 1 cup of boiling water, and of course our Philadelphia cream cheese. So we use a cup of instant potatoes, and the reason why I use instant potatoes is because it's fast, it's easy, and the consistency always turns out perfect. Then we're going to put in a cup of boiling water and 7 ounces of our Philadelphia cream cheese. Now we're just going to mix it. Once it's mixed, you need to let it cool. It's very important because otherwise the potatoes can be too starchy and your gnocchi can be a little too heavy. So we're just going to let it set for a while. So let's get started on the sauce. So we're going to have a very simple sauce. We're going to put a little bit of butter, fresh garlic, basil, a little bit of chili flakes. All right, 3 cups of diced up tomatoes. I like to use these from Italy because they're nice and sweet. It's a better side effect than my father saying, "Where is lunch? Where is lunch?" We need to salt the water for the gnocchi, and we also need a little salt in our sauce. So we're going to leave our sauce for a little bit. And let's finish our gnocchi. But first, a little sauce for the cook. All right, let's finish off. Let's put our flour in. Our delicious bacon. All right. A little bit of parm. White pepper, give it a little zing, and then we're just going to mix her up. I don't know if you knew this, but Philadelphia cream cheese was made in 1872 by a dairyman in New York who was trying to replicate a French cheese. Can you believe this perfection? And when this guy started selling Philadelphia, 8 years later, it came in this silver foil, and it still comes like that today. Okay, so now we're just going to throw down some flour, and we're going to cut up our gnocchi. Just going to knead it for a little bit. I'm going to cut it. I usually cut it in 3 pieces, just because it makes it easier to roll out. We'll start with 1. So now we're going to do our gnocchi. We're going to boil and cook our gnocchi, and my water's already been boiling because my father doesn't want to wait around to eat. So I already have that boiling up. So we're putting our gnocchi in. But then once they come to the top, they're ready in about 3 to 4 minutes. Let's not forget, we have to put the Philadelphia in, all right? So let's put in our sauce. And just for a little Paula Deen-ness, let's put a little bit of butter in at the end too. Oops. Okay, so our gnocchi's floating to the top and it's ready to put in our delicious sauce. We have gnocchi alla Phila-Roma. Pop. I really think the sauce with the Philadelphia and in the gnocchi, it gives it a different twist on things. I think it's really good. Here's our finished product, gnocchi alla Phila-Roma. Oh, there's one thing missing. It's gotta be this guy, my dad. And you know, Philadelphia cream cheese? Now that's amore, y'all. I better get the door.